Hi there, my name's Lou Kenny and I'd like to welcome you to a little yoga session I'm going to share with you. It's going to be about 30 minutes long, and thanks to Body+Soul Live. We're here today to share with you how we don't need to go to a studio. We can do yoga without a mat, even not in activewear. It's only because I washed mine and it's not dry yet. But so let's get started. We're going to start with a little foot massage. So when you're ready, sit back. You can sit up on a couch or a chair or on the floor, whatever you like. Pop one foot across the other thigh and start by giving it a jolly good rub. Use the hands as well so the fingers get a workout. Really massaging strongly into the foot. Use your knuckles if you like. Give the foot a bit of a thump. And then from there we'll start with the first two toes, big toe and first toe. So back and forth and crisscross the toes. And you can do this as vigorously as you like. And then stretching, pulling them apart. And then first and second toe. And crisscross. And stretching them apart. Third and fourth toe. And crisscross. Stretching them apart. And last two. 26 bones in each foot, half a deck of cards. Been playing a lot of cards lately actually. Love a game of cards. Stretching the feet, and then with your opposite hand to foot, just threading the fingers between each toe. And then when you get to there, you've got a really solid, firm grip and ankle circles. About 10 in one direction, and then back the other way, really getting into that ankle as much as you can. And then squeezing on top with the other hand. And release the hands, give the ankle a jolly good shake. And then when you're ready from there, pop the knee, or the foot rather, into the elbow, like so, and then wrap the other arm around. So you're actually cuddling the leg. We used to call this rocking the baby. There you go. And if you like, you can do a walk around on your sitting bones like this. You can just go back and forth. You could do a whole circle if you like. And yeah, really thumping down on that heel bone of the straight leg. So you step the heel bone out, walk your sitting bone, step, walk, step, walk. Yeah. So you could do 360 with that if you like, or just stay in this position, whatever you fancy. And then from there, you're going to position the leg nice and high up on the back of the arm. See how you go. If you can get it, you want it right up past the elbow. So the elbow actually protrudes out from the knee. And then plant both hands. Make sure the hands are spread, fingers are spread. Plant them either side of the straight leg on the ground. And then you're lifting. You lift by kicking up the straight leg. And relax. So we'll do that much on the other side. Just pop one leg across and giving it a rub. A foot massage is a lovely exchange. You can exchange it with a friend or someone in your family. Hopefully they're friends too. and really working the hands as well, giving it a really good rub. Use your fist, give it a thump, and a rub with your knuckles. And then when you're ready from there, we'll start with the first toes, the big toe and first toe. So just back and forth and crisscross the toes. And stretching them apart. And then first and second toe. If you happen to have those toe divider socks, they're great. Or the little applicator you use when you're painting your nails that goes between the toes, and just leave it on for an hour or more, and then stretching them apart, because the more space you can get between the toes and indeed across the ball of the foot will assist in with your balances. Spreading the toes. We're up to the last two, fourth toe and fifth toe, little pinky, crisscross, and stretching them apart. Then you're threading the fingers between the toes. So I'll just come up a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here better. So start with the little finger. So it's opposite hand to foot. Yep. And we get to there and you get a really good grip, nice firm hold of the foot, and then you do your circles. And equal amount in each direction. And then squeezing on top with the other hand. This hurts a little bit. Oh well, I can think of worse things. And then when you're ready, release and give that ankle a jolly good flick. Yeah, okay. Then from there, we're going to place the leg nice and high up on the back of the arm. And you'll feel this is a really delicious back stretch. Just allowing the weight of that leg to stretch through your back. After you've had enough of that, we're going to go for a bit of a lift. So your focus is now on your straight leg, the leg on the ground. You've planted the hands are spread, each hand is spread, and you position it about mid-thigh. And then kick up with the straight leg. And relax. If you like that one, just release your wrists for a moment. Let's have a go for two legs together on the back of the arm. So you maneuver yourself down deep, pop the elbows out from the back of the thighs, and then see how you go lifting off the ground. You can bring the feet in like so. Very good. Got to give a bit more love to that wrist. I've actually got a plate in my left wrist, but it's getting a lot better, so I'm ever so happy. I can do cartwheels again. One of my favourite things. Okay, so, my other favourite thing, my hula hoop. It's a weighted hula hoop. I'm just going to give you a quick little demo of what I use it, apart from hula hooping. But we are going to actually use a strap. But for now, if you happen to have a hula hoop, this is a lot of fun. So just pop it in, rest your arms on the circle. It's really nice to use a circular shape because the idea is that the energy from the circle comes back into you. So you don't want your energy flying off. You want to keep it for yourself. I've done lots of experiments with my hula hoop But I figure you probably haven't got a hula hoop, but never mind. We'll leave that. We'll do that next time. I like digressing. Never mind. The scarf, if you've got your scarf, let's go with that. So yeah, I've tied two together to make it long enough. So you position your scarf around your back, nice and high, right up under the armpit. And then you bring the feet in like so. And just check that you want the toes to be free. You don't want the toes to be scrunched. So they're not getting squashed, they're spreading. And then from there, your scarf or strap is helping to just draw the shoulder blades down, and you're lifting the chest. Now, if need be, you can pop your hands on the ground to help support. If not, you can have the hands like so in boat pose. So full position would be this, bringing the legs straight up. If you can't manage that today, leave the knees bent. And furthermore, if you like, you can always sit near your couch and do it and lean back on the couch. This is pretty good. Okay. But what you're aiming for here, and I'd like you to stay in this position for a few minutes and consider what's happening here. Hopefully you'll feel that your scarf or strap is actually lifting your chest. You really want to get the chest lifted and the shoulders down. Furthermore, you'll start to feel the groin. The groin is softening, and it takes time. You need to allow a few minutes or more for the groin to soften. So give yourself a few deep breaths and focus on the groin softening. Just close the eyes, lean back on your couch, and have a sense of the groin softening down. Once the groin is softened enough, you might find you're able to access your forward bends more effectively. Often the hamstrings are tight in a forward bend, so by all means leave the knees bent if you like, and keeping a sense that the groin is soft. So as you come into your forward bend, you lay your chest on your thighs. And from there you can just gently push the feet away if you like, ultimately straightening the legs. But don't be in a hurry for that. It's quite fine to have the knees bent and the chest on the thighs. So full pose is called Pashi Mottanasana, and it's a lovely fold, forward fold. It's a back stretch, it's a softening for the groin, and it's also a lovely way to come into your meditation because you become very internal with your practice of Pashi Mottanasana. The head ultimately rests on the shins, not the knees. Watch out that you don't hunch over like this and just let the head come to the knees. No, you're aiming to bring the head to the feet. Okay, when you're ready to release, slowly remove your strap, and we'll do a quick counter pose. The counter pose looks like this. You place your hands just a short distance back from your hips, with the fingers facing towards your hips, and you lift the chest and just allow the head to dangle back. Okay, well done. From there, we're going to come into a little inversion. An inversion. An inversion means your hips are higher than your heart. And I'm going to use the couch. And the height of this couch is ever so convenient for such a pose. And it looks like this. I hope you can see okay. We're about to find out. So you can sit up on your couch. And this has got quite a firm edge, which is handy for support. It is a very old couch. Yeah, it's been passed down through the family. Round we go. Take the glasses off. So the hips are up on your couch or a step. You can use a step and put a blanket on top of the step. And then you manoeuvre yourself down so your shoulders and head and neck are on the ground. And feel free to really lengthen out through the back of your hairline there. So the back is arched, the shoulders, make sure the shoulders are on the ground. Feel free to bend the knees if you like. You can even take the legs up overhead like so. Just make sure the feet though, are directly above your hips. Or just leave the knees bent like this. You'll notice that the chin now is tucked in towards the throat, which is providing a little bit of a squeeze onto your thyroid gland that sits in the front of your throat there. And you can stay there as long as you like, really, but when you're ready, manoeuvre yourself out, just let your hips come to the ground, and then bring the feet into Bharakunasana. So Bharakunasana is the soles of the feet touching, and let the soles of the feet then rest elevated on your couch. And again, you could stay here for a few minutes by all means, so press pause if you want and do that. And then when you are ready to come out, you bring the knees together up into the chest and roll out to your right side. And take your time coming up. And then when you're ready from there, we're going to come into a nice wide leg position. And I like to do it, I'll do it with the couch behind me because it's really nice to have some support on your lower back when you're or in most seated poses really, but particularly in the wide leg. So I've taken the legs as wide as I can. I'm not sure if I'm still in frame, maybe there. And the feet stay flexed. So the big toes are drawing back towards your face. Make sure the toes in line with the ankle bone and sit up as tall as you can. When you're ready from there, just inching the fingers forward. Watch out that you don't narrow the arms. Keep the arms fairly wide, at least as wide as your breastbone. And then when you're done from there, you can come into Bharakunasana again. So that's with the soles of the feet touching. Where are we? There we are. Yeah. And just check that the feet are touching equally. Each heel is the same. Ball of the foot, each toe is touching the other equally. And then use your elbows onto the legs to encourage them out wide. Okay, bring your knees together when you're ready. And we're going to do a few more poses before we finish. One of them, I'd like you to have a go at this one. It's similar to what we did with the scarf, and by all means, if you feel like using the scarf again, do so. Otherwise, bring the knees nice and close into the chest like this, and reach down, have the feet flexed, and see if you can grab hold of the heel and push the heel into the palm of the hand. Again, this is a lovely one for softening the groin. If you like, you can maybe extend one leg up and just alternate that, each leg. And then when you're ready, extend the legs up, two together, and really pushing into that heel as much as you can, pushing into the heel into the palm. And then slowly release. Then from there, we're going to come into your Shavasana. You might like to do a little twist on the way. Feel free to do so. If you've still got your blankets handy, it's nice to now make your square blanket into a longer one. So it's called a threefold. You just concertina the blanket like so. So you get this shape here, and that's for your spine. So lay that down, and you're going to sit in front of your blanket, not on your blanket. So you sit in front, and just pop it that way. Oh, actually, I can put the spine on there and your legs on the couch if you like. Looks like this. I hope you can see okay. I need a cameraman. I've got a little tripod. I've got the camera on a tripod on a stack of books. Yeah, okay. Your Shavasana. So stay in your Shavasana for at least a few minutes, allowing the body to absolutely surrender to the ground. Have the eyes softly closed and the arms out from the body, palms facing up. Just 45 degrees out from the body, you position the arms. And take your time to scan through the body with the mind's eye, checking you're not holding tension anywhere, especially in the throat, the jaw. Have a sense of the eyebrows spreading, the space between the eyebrow broadening. And just have a hint of a smile, the corners of the mouth softly curling up. And a sense of gratitude and complete surrender. Stay with that feeling for at least another few minutes. And just let the breath be really gentle. Watch out that you don't fall asleep. Ideally, Shavasana, you stay awake. Although I've been guilty many times of snoring in class at the end in Shavasana. Oh well, never mind, if that happens, you needed a little nap and let it be. But if you can, resist sleep. The other thing you could do is do your Shavasana in a seated position. And often I find that's more beneficial for me to be seated in my Shavasana. Sometimes I finish my Shavasana like this. I bring the hands straight out from my chest and make a little circle shape with the arms. Have the fingers soft the palms facing up towards your face. Imagine if you are in this position, as I say, by all means stay laying down, stay in a supine position for Shavasana if you like. But if you are seated and feel like joining me in this last final pose, you want to get a lift with your wrist and your elbow. So the wrist and elbow lift the pose, the shoulders drop down. And just a soft gaze towards your fingertips. When you're ready from there, just turn the palms down, exhaling down, and then inhaling, sweep the arms up, turn at the throat and press up, and then elbows out wide, exhale as the hands come down. Do 2 more breaths like that, inhaling up through the center, and exhale as you slowly press the hands down. And again. And finish off with the palms together in front of your chest. It's nice to even peel the palms together so the hands are equal, each finger touches the other equally, and the thumbs just rest gently on your chest. And lift up into the top of the head, and then allow the forehead just to softly surrender towards the hands. So we'll leave it at that for today. I thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day. Namaste.
Thanks for watching Body and Soul TV. Click the subscribe button to make sure you never miss a video.